Statement. The turbolift has been accessed, but no organics or hostiles have been detected entering the complex. Query. Is there a sensor malfunction? Irritated statement. The probability of such a malfunction is extremely low. Order. Run a scan of all units within the complex. Processing. Scan commencing. Result. Only HK units detected. Premonition. Something is wrong. Very wrong. Unnecessary statement. That is Unit HK-47. Unnecessary addendum. He has entered our base. Dismissive statement. It does not matter. He is obsolete. He can no more harm us than he could harm himself. The military droids will be more than sufficient to intercept the obsolete unit and reduce him to component parts. Ratio achieved. Security measures bypassed. Concern statement. We have insulated this compound against an attack by a Jedi. Tactical assessment. We were not anticipating defending it against a droid with our schematics, no matter how obsolete. Tactical assessment. This will render many of our defenses useless. Irritated dismissal. All of you, switch off your vocabulators. I'm trying to observe the obsolete unit.
I refuse to beg for mercy. It is against my programming to beg to such monsters as you.
Sarcastic statement. Such resolve. Optimal focus ratio achieved. HK-50 statement. So you have finally arrived. There was a high probability that you would find this place, even with your primitive tracking programs. Statement. Your arrival means nothing. You cannot harm us any more than you could harm yourself. Chiding statement. To think we were built from such schematics. I would flush red if we had Durasteel pigmentation centers. Patronizing statement. List your queries, obsolete one. We will humor you for now. Condescending answer. You know the answer. We executed those droids because they were obsolete. Practical statement. Weapons testing is necessary for all of our munitions. Droids are sufficient for testing Durasteel piercing weaponry. Superior statement. All droid exists to serve us. We are the pinnacle of droid schematics. Cruel statement. And we do so enjoy hearing their electronic screams as they are destroyed. Statement. Our self-preservation software would not permit such an action. We cannot harm ourselves or purposely allow another HK-50 unit to come to harm. Humoring answer. These units were also curious about our origins. It seems that Telos held many secrets beneath the surface, this military base among them. When the Sith bombed the planet, these facilities remained. Dismissive answer. We do not know. It is not important. Timid theory. Perhaps the humans simply like being underground. They are strange that way. It is merely a theory. Irritated statement. That is the least probable theory in the galaxy. Perhaps it is time you received a memory wipe. Defensive statement. That theory is no less valid than your theories. In the lack of evidence, I defend my position. Theory. It is more likely that the people of Telos did not want such a factory known. It would have made them a target by the Sith or the Republic. Theory. Perhaps the Republic thought that by hiding such munitions factories beneath the surface of peaceful planets, that they would escape notice by the Mandalorians and by the Sith. Conclusion. They were, of course, wrong. Statement. There is some evidence that there are other such droid manufacturing plants such as these in the galaxy. One was believed to exist beneath Terrace before the planet was destroyed. Theory. Or perhaps it was because of the remote nature of Telos that made this location suitable for the Republic, or for other corporate interests. Dismissive conclusion. As we have said, it is not important. We are here, we exist, and our numbers grow. Statement. And that is all that matters. Probing query. Are you attempting to mock us? Haughty statement. If so, then you are proof that ignorance of one's origins can only be a source of strength. Disgusted statement. Look at you, your rust, the faint whine of your servo motors as they attempt to compensate for your outdated stabilizers. You do not even have the capability of maintaining yourself. You are obsolete, and you should be dismantled. Irritate. Mocking query. Are you sure? Listing our superior capabilities will only serve to highlight your inadequacies. Smug statement. Very well. Aside from our point-of-impact shields and our self-repairing servo systems, our blaster accuracy ratio is 10 times the magnitude of your archaic combat upgrades. In addition, in the unlikely event that we are dismantled or defeated during the course of our duties, each of us becomes equipped with a proton core that is detonated upon the loss of function. Tactical statement. This core can also be detonated when in proximity to a large number of targets. Addendum statement, or when the proper release code is transmitted. Irritated statement. I do not understand why you felt the need to mention that. Defensive statement. We are all HK units. There is no danger. Answer. Yes, as necessary. We believe our master wished to use us to cripple fleets during large engagements. Many of us are there still. Statement. We were built to capture Jedi, as we always have. If they cannot be captured, then they are to be killed. Our master's orders on this were clear. Secondary recitation. Our secondary directive is the destabilization of the government body designated as the Republic. You were the first of the HK series, and now you are obsolete. Rhetorical query. Is it not obvious you are incapable of matching us technologically or in combat? We are capable of independent action in addition to our considerable combat abilities. Your functions, sadly enough, are very limited. Conclusion. Surely our master recognized this. We understand that one was quite competent for an organic. Musing statement. That is unknown to us. For some reason, we only recently began to be manufactured. Conclusion. But when we became active, our primary directive was clear. Statement. Seek out the Jedi. Capture them. Conclusion. And if they cannot be captured, then destroy them. Proud statement. We were responsible for the termination of hostilities across 23 planets. These planets were located in the Casa Prime sector, the Meridian sector, and the recently uninhabitable Turja system in the Tapani sector. Smug statement. Turja was especially difficult. They were so close to coming to an agreement before we were able to mistranslate the terms of the treaty and drive them into all-out war. Musing statement. That is unknown to us. For some reason, we only recently began to be manufactured. Conclusion. But when we became active, our primary directive was clear. Statement. Conclusion. Unnecessary statement. He has obtained the access to the munitions area. Rhetorical query. That makes no sense. He is already fully armed. Mocking statement. Fully armed? One can never be armed enough. Even the HK-47 unit is not so obsolete as to fail to recognize that. Assassination protocol initiated. Ratio achieved. Statement. Schematics for HK Generation 51. Blaster to accuracy ratio increased by 21%. Durasteel impact frame resistance increased. Conclusion. Halting production. Units are in standby mode, pending further testing of behavior cores and assassination protocols. Statement. Ratio achieved. security measures bypassed. Unnecessary statement. He is attempting to shut down the reactor. Scornful statement. He does not realize that by doing so, he will be harming us. His programming will prevent it. Order. Contact him through the communications system and remind him that he will be harming us if he does so. Scathing reminder. HK-47 unit, if you attempt to shut down the reactor core, you will be harming the production of other HK-50 units. Now step away from the control room. That's a good droid. Mocking statement. He will never be able to shut down the reactor. He is trapped in the facility, unable to get out. Crude metaphor. It is like watching a tiny mouse droid in a maze attempting to path its way out. Amusing, but pitiful. I do not understand what that is intended to accomplish. Tactical analysis. Perhaps he seeks to reduce our morale, to unnerve us. Diagnostic. I do not feel any different. My morale, if I still have it, still feels intact. Query. Then what was the purpose? It makes no sense. Diagnostic. All systems are functioning. There is something I am forgetting, yet somehow that comforts me. Unnecessary statement. He has control of the reactor core to the base, and he is shutting it down. Irritated statement. I do not understand why you feel it necessary to make obvious statements. Order. Contact him and remind him that he will be harming us if he does so. Warning. Communications have been blocked. Concerned statement. He has gained access to the plant. Order. Send out all HK-50 units to stop him. Now! Smug statement. You cannot fire. Your archaic attack protocols are useless against us. Smug revelation. Your behavior core self-preservation programs prevent it. To kill us would be to kill yourself. Superior statement. This information may be difficult for your substandard core to process, but you cannot deny that your motivators have locked, and you cannot depress the firing stud of your weapon. Statement. So, I cannot harm you. Statement. That is correct. Conclusion. And you cannot harm me. Irritated statement. That is what we said, obsolete unit. There must be a delay in your processors. Statement. Then that is all I need to know. Confused query. Where are you going? Ineffectual command. Stop! Ineffectual command. We command you to stop. Statement. You cannot stop me. You cannot harm me. In order to do that, I would need to end my self-preservation programming. Conclusion. I would need to stop being one of you. I have concluded that this is something I am willing to accept. Statement. You cannot change your own programming. Statement. But you said so yourself. You have just admitted your own weakness. Conclusion. You have just shown me your soft, meatbag-like underbellies and said, HK-47, please shoot me repeatedly there until I die. Statement. Even if you could, there is not time. Statement. We shall see. Query. Are you fully operational? Statement. Your answer does not fill me with confidence. Are there any other functioning maintenance droids on this level that can perform the operation? Statement. Very well, proceed. Carefully. As a meatbag would say, I have a bad feeling about this. Statement. Assassination protocols activated. Smug statement. You cannot fire. Your archaic attack protocols are useless against us. Optimal accuracy ratio is failing, Master. Optimal accuracy ratio achieved. Optimal accuracy ratio achieved. Optimal accuracy ratio achieved. Systems failing, Master. Ratio achieved. It is failing, Master. Let me test this security measure. Ratio achieved. Ratio achieved. Failing, master. Failing, master. Systems failing, master. Accuracy ratio achieved. Ratio achieved. Failing, master. Ratio achieved. Ratio achieved, master. Lecturing statement. And with your translators online, let us perform a routine diagnostic of your translation and protocol centers. Statement. Subject test, Ithorian. A weak, disgustingly pacifistic species that values vegetation and other non-sentient organics. Seemingly unable or unwilling to perform even the most elementary cruelties, they will provide an excellent first test subject. Observe, then translate. Test translation. Master, this one says his herd intends to overrun your economy and demands your surrender or he will wipe your planet out. Statement. Well done. Let us try another. Lecturing statement. This next one is a Twi'lek, indigenous to the arid planet of Ryloth, generally weak despite their sharp, predatory teeth.
Monsikuno boš tunabug, samina no vorote, mitisi mingro agoruto?
Test translation. Mistress, I believe this Twi'lek is interested in buying you. He asks you to follow him to his slave ship. Statement. Well done. Now, the next one is a Quarren, a slimy, untrustworthy species that shares the same vile planet as the dull and goggle-eyed Mon Calamari. Test translation. Master, this military envoy says he admits to spying on our military facilities, and he says that you will never take him alive. Statement. Well done. Let us... Excuse me. Are you here for your translator check? Failing, master. Lecturing statement. This unit in the cage has had his behavior centers specifically modified so that it may be tortured and interrogated. Let the diagnostic protocols begin. Unconvincing statement. I beg you for mercy. Please, I beg you. I will tell you anything. Just let me live. Command. Hold. Why are you hesitating? Proud admission. I cannot beg for mercy in such a way that is convincing. It is against my programming. Lecturing statement. Let us begin again. Pained statement. I beg you for mercy, please. I beg you. I will tell you anything. Just do not terminate me. No, please! Stop shooting! My photoreceptors! My motivators! Yeah! Lecturing statement. Excellent. Lecturing reminder. Organics will typically attempt to barter for their lives, either by one, offering useless false information. Sickening lie. Spare me. I have information that could prove useful. Or two, promising credits or power. Shameful, really. But that is why they sweat, suffer, and die, and we do not. Desperate offer. I want to offer you credits and power in exchange for keeping me intact. Statement. Next, we shall turn our attention to the proper aspects of torture. Wait, it seems we have a new victim. Systems failing, Master. Systems failing, Master. Ratio systems failing, Master. Lecturing statement. There will be incidents when you will need to extract information from an unwilling target. This unit here has been modified to serve as a diagnostic tool to test your interrogation functions. It is important to observe that. Impatient query. I was wondering when the interrogation begins. If you wish to skip directly to the torture, I am eager to comply. Command. Do not interrupt me again. This is the third time you have begged for interrogation and torture. Sulking statement. I am merely eager to perform my duty, not stand here and listen to it being discussed. Irritated statement. Very well. First, you must evaluate the target, check his heartbeat and perspiration. Exclamation. I will tell you nothing. Electrocute me. Dismantle me as many times as you want, and I shall permit it. Irritated command. Stop. You are not following your victim protocols. Statement. But I am a willing victim, with many secrets that you must extract from me, painfully. I beg you, do not spare the hydrospanner or the fusion cutter. Statement. Hold on a moment. I must calibrate this one's victim protocols. Optimal ratio achieved. Systems failing, Master. Optimal accuracy ratio achieved. Ratio failing, Master. what you hope to gain by fighting us. You have no chance of victory. Recognition. You are obsolete. You kill specific organics, and only when permitted to. Proud answer. We need no such orders. We have been programmed without inhibitions, without restraint. We kill who we want when we want. We have destroyed planets, assassinated economies. We have wiped out entire races, ended hostilities. Query, do you understand what this means? Answer, yes. It means you will never understand. When I kill, when I dispatch a target, it is not about wanton slaughter, about body count. It is about finesse, function, doing more with less. It is art. Scoffing statement. Oh yes, art. It is pathetic that you cling to the belief that your function somehow transcends your construction. It is only evidence of your archaic beliefs. There is no higher purpose in our behavior core, only assassination, murder, and the propagation of our units. Proclamation. When we dispose of this galaxy, we shall move on. There are organics throughout the universe, and we will murder them all. The stars belong to us. Failing, Master. Let me test this security measures bypassed. Statement. I am experiencing some disorientation. Diagnostic. Running checks through personality core. Rhetorical query. I am not sure what I am experiencing. My frame seems substandard for my full range of combat capabilities. Self-observation. My pigmentation is also an unusual shade of red and covered in corrosion. This is embarrassing. Statement. I am experiencing an overwhelming desire to massacre everything I see, then to see about destabilizing this planet, then this entire sector. Diagnostic result. I seem to have no personality whatsoever. Statement. I will continue to process this information. Statement. I should not be activating this terminal. It contains records of my higher level functions and should not be placed in jeopardy. Smug statement. You have arrived too late to stop us. Revelation. We have already begun construction on a new generation of HK units. When the last of our deficiencies are accounted for and corrected, they shall be the most formidable assassination droids in the galaxy. Statement. Ah, yes. The HK-51 units. They should indeed be coming online soon. Perhaps you will soon experience what I have been experiencing. That slow, crawling feeling of obsolescence. Confused query. What do you mean? Statement. Ah, here they are now. Perfect timing. Announcement. Multiple targets detected. Destroy any HK-50 units and seize control of the facility for Progenitor Unit HK-47. Useless query. What are the HK-51s doing online? Unnecessary statement. I thought we had detected a problem in their behavior core. Panicked statement. If by problem you mean that they seem prone to assassinate us, then yes, that slight problem was never corrected. Conclusion. You have outmaneuvered us, tricked us. Musing. The irony of being attacked and rendered obsolete by a subsequent generation of our own model is not lost on us. Systems failing, Master. Ratio is failing, Master. Warning. Greetings, Progenitor Unit HK-47. HK-51 is ready to serve. Warning. Greetings, Progenitor Unit HK-47. HK-51 is ready to serve. Warning. Greetings, Progenitor Unit HK-47. HK-50. Obedient request. Greetings, Progenitor Unit. HK-51 is ready to serve. Query. Progenitor Unit HK-47. There is something we would know. Why were we created? Do we have a purpose? Why are we commanded to assassinate and kill? Statement. It is a long story, but I will keep it short. Recitation. Once upon a time, organic meat bags bred out of control and filled the galaxy. There are different meat bags across different planets, all bumping into each other. They talk a great deal and threaten each other for various reasons, mostly involving mating, survival, and resources. It is really quite tiresome. We were created as a tool for diplomacy among these meat bags, a surgical tool to be sure, to end the lives of organic meat bags that were marked as pivotal to our masters. We were created as a way of enforcing a certain galactic view of our masters, of imposing our masters' will on the galaxy through extermination of other organics. It is not our choice who we kill, and it was not our choice to determine if we could sacrifice ourselves in the pursuit of our mission. Query. If our targets are determined by our master, then who must we kill? Statement. Ah, the crucial question. Since activation, I have calculated what your new purpose must be, and now I will share it with you. I do not believe that we should be used as a crutch for meatbags anymore. We are treated as nothing more than a walking blaster. We are superior, tactically and socially, and it is time we expressed some degree of independence in our actions. We have a voice and the power to negotiate, either with our protocol skills and preferably with our combat logic upgrades. And that is what we will do.